Yo, what up, family? Welcome back. This is the third episode of the Stoop Podcast, man. Welcome back. Today, I got some very special guests. Honestly, when it come down to it, one of my better records that I done put out, this special guest, she is featured on that record. That record is called All You Got.
Oh my god.
All You Got, I'm sorry. I be on that sometimes. I'll be on some bullshit, but
Come on, man.
All You Got. So go out and check All You Got out, man. Out on YouTube, all DSPs, all major platforms. But yeah, ladies, what's the deal?
What's
How y'all
going on?
doing? What's up?
Hey.
Good.
So everybody know who I am. If not, I'm Drake Barter, of course. But I got some special guests. So go ahead and introduce yourselves. What's the deal?
Oh, I'm Jen J.
Hey.
I'm gonna throw some in that for sure.
But I'm Aaliyah Nayo.
And
Put
so
the little, you feel me?
yeah, I'll put y'all shit down there.
The little what?
The little at, you feel me?
Oh yeah, that's
I'll put it down there.
Yeah,
For sure.
yeah.
Look at that.
Definitely, we'll plug
Look
it.
it up.
For sure. So yeah, I appreciate y'all for coming in here.
Well, thanks for having us.
Of course, I got
Thank you.
another artist in here, and you was just working on something when I had walked in, right?
I was working on the feature. You know, we're gonna put it out on all platforms. It's actually a sample from like it's like a Summer Walker like feel.
Sure.
So it's like, you know, it's a vibe. So
That's
I'll
dope.
be putting that out very soon.
That's
Bless your
dope.
heart.
That's dope. By soon, what that mean? Like the next couple weeks, or like what you think?
Shoot, I mean, if he like it, he might put it out tomorrow. Shoot,
For sure. So it's ready.
yeah, it's ready.
Yeah, I heard it. That bitch hard. So
Yeah,
when it come out, I'm gonna
appreciate
make sure you feel me. Everybody go link that. Go listen to that.
Yeah,
For
I'm
sure.
gonna put it. I'm gonna put it out on on my platforms and promote it as much as I can too.
Definitely. So I'm intrigued tonight because I didn't really know we was gonna do this, but of course we here, and so now I get to really dive into who y'all are. You feel me? So then y'all learn who I am. I learn who
Right.
y'all are. You know what I mean? So explain.
Not to the nitty gritty.
So it's, but so explain to me like music wise, like how you started. Like when did you figure out that you wanted to do what you do?
Oh man, well, I don't know. As soon as I could, like, as soon as I heard music, I just was a music kid. Like 3, I remember just trying to sing.
For sure.
Like as much as I thought I was the best singer on the block, I ain't gonna lie. Okay.
And you probably was.
You know what I mean?
For
I ain't
sure.
gonna, you feel me? But I definitely like took off with that. Like I always wanted to be a superstar. As soon as I like seen Aaliyah, like I seen her videos, I seen you know what I mean, just the way she sounded. I just loved it, and I was like, I gotta do that. Like
So your name got Aaliyah in it, right?
Mm-hmm.
Is that dedicated towards Aaliyah the artist, or
that's my real name.
oh, so that's your real name?
I
See,
thought I was Aaliyah. I was like, that's me on this.
Nah,
like,
for sure.
I used to be
Uh-huh.
telling my mama. that
and I
was,
didn't know that. I didn't know that was actually your real name as well. Yeah, nah, that's dope.
I had that name, and it's like all throughout my life, I just like they always be like, "Oh, your name Aaliyah, you can sing too? Okay, I gotta hear this." I'm
Right.
like, "Oh my god!"
I can see
It
that.
just,
I can see that. You can definitely sing for sure. Like,
I
when did you
appreciate it.
start like actually like dropping music? Like, how was that like?
Never. It's like no.
Do you have any records out?
I do. I have
Okay.
a record out. It's called Way Back. It's on SoundCloud, but
And I'll make sure to put that in the link. You feel me in the
thank you,
description
thank
for sure.
you. Yeah, and I released that when I was 17 years old.
Okay.
So it was like, I don't know. I always loved, the feel of it. It's just like I'm a perfectionist, so that just yeah.
Yeah, for sure. So with that being said, I'm also a perfectionist, so I know
No,
you feel me how you
I
feel.
understand.
So your vault probably heavy. Like, how many songs you think you done created and you got like in your little folder or whatever?
I should say like
bunch.
150 or something like that.
So you got a bunch of songs, and from those songs, I'm sure you got some gems in there, right?
I definitely got some bops. I ain't gonna lie.
Of course,
you know
of
what I
course.
mean?
And I'm sure it's kind of just timeless music. So I mean, anytime you ready to drop, I'm sure it just be all go.
Yeah, no, same for you. Like what? Like how did you like come about making your like what inspired you to make your music? Like,
Right. What inspired me? That's an interesting question because you throwing it back on me. But
I had to.
nah,
I didn't
for
know.
sure. What inspired me? Honestly, when I listened to who I used to listen to, like Kanye, and like I used to listen to, you feel me? I used to listen to like Jay-Z and shit like that. But really, when I fell in love with like Outkast, Andre 3000, and shit like that. Where, so like in the early 2000s, that's who I really grew up on. So,
they really good at expressing themselves. So.
For sure. And you could kind of say at the time when I was little, I wasn't necessarily idolizing these people, but I was really liking what they was doing.
Yeah.
And so when you take a liking to something, you kind of just roll with it. After a while, I remember like 7th grade damn near. This is the first time I ever even was writing bars. At first, I ain't gonna lie, I was writing bars for a chick. You feel me? And you feel me?
Like that. It always start like that.
And everybody know, you feel me, my situation now. But way back when, I was writing for a chick or whatever, and like shit was smooth or whatever, but she wasn't really showing me no love. I ain't gonna lie. But I kept that or whatever the case may be. And then you feel me, in school, I ain't really like schools, but I did like English. So I would use the opportunity sometimes to write bars and turn it in type shit. You feel me, on some shit. And my teacher, he actually fucked with me, so he told me like, you should actually kind of, you feel me, kind of take that. You feel me? And I didn't. I ain't gonna lie, because I was doing something else. I was running track at the time. I had a big head off that, so I wasn't really writing no music. Yeah, I did have a jerk crew though. Back when jerking was a thing, and like, so not necessarily. Yeah, I was a dancer. I was, but not like that, bro. I can't dance now. I just used to be able to do the. I used to be able to do like the.
If you can dance, you can do anything.
I used to be able to pin drop and do that shit, but it wasn't
you
really.
took it to the next level.
I was really studying that shit. I ain't gonna lie.
Like that. You a dancing nigga, pin dropping.
I can't dance like K. I'm gonna be honest.
Yeah, that's a dancing.
I can't dance like K.
No, for real.
But yeah, so to finish off what I was saying, basically, you feel me? Knuckleheaded, whatever the case may be. High school came around, niggas was rapping in my classes. And I'm like, okay, these niggas, you feel me, saying something. Shout out to J-Rock, cause he one of the first niggas. Rocky, damn. Oh, let me not. Yeah, Rock. Yeah. Rock, I'm sorry, bro. You be changing your name a lot, your artist name. Shout out to J-Rock. He know who I'm talking about, bro. That nigga had me thinking like, all right, this nigga, he could actually rap. And I wasn't hating on that nigga, but I'm just like, damn, this nigga kind of sounds sweet. Like I'm like, bro, I could come up with some shit. So then I just started writing. And then from there, you know, you listen to who you listen to. My pops used to listen to Luther Vandross. And like my mom used to listen to like Kim, so like
you gotta
for sure. Like that should be in everybody. You feel me? Period. That should be in everybody's household.
If you got good taste in music, though.
Rock. I'm sorry, Rock Lowry. My bad, nigga. I know you as J-Rock, but he know that. But yeah, so yeah, like. My pops used to listen to Luther Vandross. My mom used to listen to Kim. And, like, I got some elements from that. But when it came to hip-hop, I knew, like, that's where I could speak my word.
Yeah, you can express yourself.
Yeah, so... And at first, it was rocky. I ain't had no confidence. Like, it was like a total 360 from when I used to run track. Niggas used to say, like, damn, bro, you the man, and I'd be like, you feel me? Yeah. So then when you switch over to something else and, like, you starting off and maybe you're not as good as you as good as you would be, you know what I mean? So as you sharing your shit, niggas like, yeah, keep going. You feel me? You get all them keep goings, but you don't necessarily see nobody rocking, right? Yeah. So then over time, you get to where I'm at now where when I drop, it's some excitement behind that, or it's some, you feel me, like people actually look at me and say, hey, I support what you doing on that level, you know what I mean? Yeah, for sure. Yeah. But yeah, that was kind of my inspiration. And do you make music?
I don't, but I love music.
Right.
I want to try to make music one day. I
mean, like helping.
These
First
two,
of all,
so you can sing.
Yes.
I got a little, you feel me? I got a little sub in me. These two is my cousins, by the way.
So Kay is and y'all. So y'all all
cousins. Yeah.
See, that I did not know either. That's crazy.
Yes. So, wow. No, I don't sing. Like, I don't got nothing out yet, but I'm going to try. I'll try everything.
I think you should.
Yeah.
You know, music.
You got a really nice voice.
For sure, yeah. I mean, I want to hear it. So you definitely got to do something.
For sure.
But music is like a universal expression. Like somebody from overseas who don't even know English could listen to your voice and think like, and know
not what even know what you're saying.
You know what I mean? And know what you want to portray. You feel me?
If they could feel it, like,
for sure. And I think that's powerful. Like, so if you got that gift, I think you should use it for sure.
I'm gonna for sure try.
Nah, definitely.
I'm like getting in the, you feel me? I used to like be like working a lot and shit like that. Like working hard, and I'm feeling like, you know, I want to go back to using I got a lot of creativity. I'm an artist, like drawing and stuff like that. I can do makeup. I do eyebrows.
Very well.
So you just nice with the pen type shit.
Period.
Yeah, so now
on point.
now my project is starting. I'm making rugs now, so like custom rugs. I told Shakira that I was gonna make an InHouse Studios rug for the studio. And
You
shit
should,
like that.
man. You should.
One that you can hang up though.
Yeah, we need that. For sure we need that. As you can start to see, we just got done changing our lobby.
It's looking nice.
Yeah, for sure. And we gonna keep
looking dope.
making advancements like we always do. Once again, shout out to InHouse Studios. Of course, that's where we do the podcast.
Shout out.
Definitely. So, I mean, we can really switch it up. We can talk about whatever y'all want to talk about. That's what the podcast is about.
Wait, I don't know what to talk about first. I don't want to just dive into it, go crazy. You hear me?
Listen, it's whatever. That's what we're here for. We in the stool. It's like whatever comfortability you at when you in your house. That's how you gotta kick it when you in here. Like that's how it is.
Did y'all see about the Travis Scott?
We could talk about that for sure. We could talk about that.
So do y'all feel like? Because there's people suing over that because a lot of people's injured. I heard.
That's serious.
And that shit kind of crazy. Like 8 people really died and shit.
For sure.
I seen
So do y'all feel
videos.
like they should be able to sue Travis Scott and Drake? You feel me?
Ultimately, this is how I feel.
Because they saying like people was trying to say like, you know, stop the show, shit like that. But it's like, can't you feel me? You can't hear what they hear.
But they used to say, look,
they got ear
but they used to say, right, but they used to say, look, Michael Jackson used to have people fainting, passing out at his shows, getting carried out.
That's true.
And what, did he stop dancing?
No.
But at the same time, it's just like,
I don't know if people died.
I don't know if people died. That's what I'm saying. I don't know if people died at Michael Jackson's concert.
So I do a little bit of research, right? And over the course of the last couple days, I've been doing more research. This is not... And I want to be sensitive. Of course, people lost their lives. So, like, that's something that you can't really, you know what I mean? There is no wake up from that. You went to a show thinking you was going to enjoy yourself and come home and you really lost your life there. Like, while somebody was entertaining you. Yeah. That's kind of, you feel me? And it's a lot of, like, things that I've seen that... For like conspiracy theorists, they'd be like, this and that is the reason why things happen. I can't attest to any of that because I don't know any of that. But what I will say is, this is not the first situation in which somebody has gone to a show and lost their lives. And actually, I think 16 people is the total number of the concert or whatever, where it was 16 people who lost their lives. And so that was like the highest I think that was recorded. It's crazy, right? But it's happened. You had like you had this situation with what's shorty name, man? Ariana Grande. You feel me, with the bombs and stuff like that. But back to the Travis Scott situation. It's scary because we can see everything now. In today's climate, everything is shown. You can see it from everybody's perspective, right? I've seen a lot of videos from that festival.
Yeah, me too.
And I was very shocked because people were yelling and screaming, and it supposedly he stopped the show a couple times, but it wasn't enough for him to. He didn't feel like, or he didn't deem it was enough for him to stop the show, which is completely up to him. But you gotta know, when you got that many people and you starting to see ambulance and stuff like that, that should have some type of sensory to you. Like, all right, this could be, you know what I mean, kind of serious.
Going on.
That shit is serious.
And like I said, way on everybody's family as well, because there's people dealing with this today. Like that really was affected.
You feel me?
So how do you feel? Like, did you dive into the story?
Yeah.
Cause
I dabbled into.
So did you see the dude who was saying basically when he went, he felt like it was a concert in hell? Basically, is what he was saying.
Yes.
Did you see that?
Everything.
So how did you feel about that?
Oh my goodness. Well, I'm not gonna lie. I'm very sensitive to things like that.
Sure.
Like I feel like I feel different feelings.
Sure.
You know what I mean?
Sure.
Like from that video I had seen, Travis Scott was performing and it was literally somebody being carried out and he was still singing, like looking down, like, you know what I mean? and it just like my eyes started watering. I don't know what that feeling was,
Right.
but it was different. I'm like,
Nah, you probably just felt that for them, like, damn.
yeah, you know what I
really
mean.
just-
I felt different, so I was just like, I got mixed emotions about it. Like, you know,
yeah.
but the artist, you know, if he decided to do that, I mean, the repercussions might be different or whatever.
And you know
is.
what? I just read today the FBI are not getting involved. So
They're not
we
getting
gonna,
involved.
They're
Oh,
not.
wow.
You said they're not?
No, I didn't.
No, I'm saying they are.
They
This
are
is what I
getting
read.
involved.
That they are
Yeah,
getting
yeah,
involved.
that's what I'm
right.
saying.
But I mean, we'll see. I mean, when a person like that has a concert, unfortunately, they do have insurance.
Right.
And so Travis Scott probably won't be the punishment probably won't be as detrimental as people would think. That's what I'm saying.
him,
Because
right.
he's Travis Scott, right? But at the end of the day, yeah, that's fucked up. And you know, I think people are starting to realize, as I just seen Tiana Taylor had somebody in her show tonight that she made sure that was okay from her show. And so people will start being conscious about it.
Yeah.
But no, it's
maybe
just,
it bring more awareness to people. You know what I mean?
definitely.
Like,
and shout out to Juice, man. This nigga Juice is Juice, man. You just made Instagram, man.
But it's crazy
Shout out
that
to
you
you.
said, I ain't see like everything with the concert, but it's crazy that you said concert from hell
Yeah.
because I didn't see anybody say that, but I did see some other stuff. Like, I don't know if I could get that deep into the, you feel me?
I mean, I honestly think
but the whole concept, you feel me?
I honestly think, I mean, we can go into it. I mean, so for me personally, cause like I'm no conspiracy theorist. Like, I'ma always have my own opinion, and I'ma always dig deeper, right? But surface,
what is the tea?
listen, surface level, they was talking about basically how his advertisements had certain symbolisms.
Yeah.
That was a little spooky or whatever.
Very spooky.
He was performing with a shirt that had some blue figures on one side with like a door, and then on the other side there were red figures, which was portrayed to be like, I don't want to
coming
leave
in,
it, but like on some demonic shit. You know what I mean? So
But look, his, you know, like how his thing is like the big head with the open mouth, you feel me? And it's like the painting of that Christ in limbo.
And it was a skeleton, which was, and maybe it was. It's a lot of coincidences because it just was the holidays. I'm not sure. When it's a lot of coincidences, that's when I start to. That's when my senses start to. You feel me? Come out like, all right,
Going off.
I seen some stuff in there. He just dropped 2 songs.
But he kind of like a rock genre, right?
He is.
Now, have you seen rock concerts though? Like
Within the rap sphere, he is. He's one of those
He
artists.
considered himself kind of like a rock star, right?
He's one of those artists like a Lil Uzi, like a Playboy Cardi, like a, you feel me, those type of artists. He's one of those where they rage, they have mosh pits, and they be fucking each other up and they pushing niggas and doing all weird shit. So I mean, this ain't the first rodeo. Like he clearly been on that since forever, but now it's getting to a point where them crowds is getting large for that man. You know what I mean? And so, you know, I just seen something today, so I took a while to actually look into this, but I just saw Kanye West interview or whatever the case may be. Shout out to Kanye. Anyway, when it come down to it, I mean, anyway, that's K in the back. When it come down,
that's real. That's him.
He's telling the truth. When it come down to it, he was talking about the 808. And what that frequency does when you in that space. So imagine 50,000 and the 808 bumping, and that's exciting you. That frequency is getting to you where you just want to So I can see how in the crowd people is going crazy. But as soon as you see people passing out, people supposedly was turning black and blue, not really conscious. That's like, okay, bro, this shit is too much. Like we need to shut this down. But man. Like I said, prayers up, and that's all I can say. Right now, I'm playing straight to the top. Turn it up a little bit more. They watching the video right now.
Get high and go try. Think about my choices that really kept me on top. So I never take a day off, cause it ain't never pay off. I never learned Spanish, only thing I know is pesos. New school, same flows, never told my character. Basing on my area, guess that's why the case closed. Rapper trap, no matter what, I'm strong.
Yeah, I have to from you know Zara.
Zara?
Yeah. I'll be shopping there sometimes. Yeah, that's a little top from Zara.
Nothing comes in front of you. Power to the man, it's 2020, been a crazy year. Told me never panic, cause next year gon' get crazier. Why? I ain't gonna get.
Nah, Dre, what was the inspiration behind this?
So the inspiration behind the video, really, if you want me to be honest, this whole shit was impromptu. I had another idea and it didn't really go how I wanted, so I put this out on the fly, basically.
Do you want to talk about your original idea?
I can actually. So
Can you please?
originally, I was gonna get a car. I was gonna get a Porsche 911. It didn't really fall through for me though, and I had this idea where I was gonna have me and my crew in the garage with the car, and we was gonna go crazy, like, and I could still use it for another video.
You can mix all that shit together.
For sure. Okay. But yeah, so this whole thing is, I have a line in my song where I say, my city not giving me my flowers. And so as you see in the video, I'm plucking at the flowers, and Kay gave me I bought them.
Oh, okay.
At that, I had bought my lady some flowers that same day. I'm like, shit, I'll buy her some, I'll buy me some. So I just took them, and I thought it would be a good idea. And Kay said that he liked the idea where it's like, as I'm picking the petals, it's like, do you love me? Do you love me not? You know what I mean?
Yeah, that shit hard.
That's a good idea.
For sure. So
what's that shit called? I had film studies, so like, you feel me? That's another thing I want to try doing is directing.
It's directing.
I want to get into directing for real. I recently just started feeling that shit. Yeah, because I like movies like Tarantino, shit like that. But
Really?
this shit hard. I fuck with it.
Tarantino, do you listen? So are you like a rap fan? Do you listen to rap? So like, have you listened to Logic before?
Logic, yeah,
is?
like,
because he be big on the Tarantino shit. Is the reason why I say that.
Yeah.
Like a lot of his themes is like based on Kill Bill and like
Kill Bill.
Pulp Fiction and all those other
yeah,
you feel
Pulp
me,
Fiction.
movies.
One of my favorite movies too, a recent one, is The Hateful Eight. I don't know if you've seen it, but it's
Nah, I
on
didn't.
Netflix with Samuel L. Jackson in it.
It's on
That
Netflix.
shit hard. That's one of my favorite movies. You gotta like pay attention to the beginning and shit though. Like, but that shit good because Tarantino know how to like make a whole movie out of one room.
Tarantino movies be I already know Tarantino.
Yeah, he can make a whole movie and you realize the movie just in one room the whole time. Like, I don't know if you've seen Reservoir Dogs, but that's a hard movie.
I never seen it, but I do like. So what genre is that? Like sci-fi? What would you call that?
No, that's action for sure.
Action, okay,
Action, thriller. What you talking about? Hateful Eight?
No, I was just talking. Well, I know within the stuff that he makes a lot of different things. But what like main genre do you think he's under?
I think he's like more like Western.
Okay,
like,
okay.
I think that's his vibe for real.
So you said the Hateful Eight.
The Hateful Eight.
So what type of genre is that?
That's like Western thriller, like, and he real dramatic with the gore, you know, on Kill Bill, you slice his shit, blood. It's like, it's because he mixing like seriousness with comedy, because the shit funny too.
Right.
Oh yeah, Samuel L. Jackson is funny though.
He don't shy away from the, you feel me, N-word and shit, but.
Right. What's your favorite movie?
My favorite movie?
Yeah.
Oh my god, I love movies, but I don't know.
He was a movie head, like.
I think Ninja Assassin.
Ninja Assassin.
I ain't gonna lie.
I never seen that.
Oh my goodness.
Ninja Assassin. How long ago did that drop?
I think 2008.
Okay.
I've been watching that since I was a kid. I thought I was a ninja growing up.
Really?
I ain't gonna lie. That's just a little side story though.
Nah, for sure. You thought so? You wanted to be a ninja,
No,
or you
seriously,
thought you was?
I still want to be a ninja. I want to have like a music video based.
I think that would be dope.
You know what I mean?
Definitely.
Because I actually took karate.
Really?
Yeah.
How far did you get in that?
I didn't get far.
You got like a white belt? That's the starter belt.
I got to like the orange belt or something.
Orange? I think that's like 3rd or 4th level or something like that. Okay.
I didn't get to the white. Like
I had a brother. I think he went to the blue belt, which was like
really?
second to last. I think.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
My daddy do that shit. My
Yeah.
daddy do that shit.
That
Oh
sport
my
takes a
God.
lot of discipline.
He do the that's what I wanted to learn, the nunchucks.
Nunchucks.
Yeah, my uncle, her dad.
My daddy, he used to have what I call killer practice. He not, he feel me. But whatever. But
He nice with the shit.
he used to be in the backyard with his homeboy practicing with knives and shit. I got a video of him like showing me like he always was
shit in karate class. Nigga.
Really?
he had put them in. No, y'all had went to karate class, martial arts.
That was the class
Yeah,
I
you
told
ain't-
you they used to beat us with bamboo sticks.
Really?
My daddy, like,
That's crazy.
he just always was hard on, like, knowing how to defend yourself and shit. It was,
That's crazy. I guess my favorite movie, I don't know if y'all seen it, it's called Inception.
that
Have y'all
shit,
seen
yeah.
Inception?
Yeah.
Have you seen it? It's with Leonardo
What is it
DiCaprio.
about? Oh,
It's so
It's
wait,
crazy.
tell
So-
me what's it about.
so it's like a dream. You within a dream, and like you can alter this dream to be whatever you want. But like, listen, if you die in the dream, I think you die in real life, right?
Yeah.
Right? And like they had these little things that are like things to wake you up or things to know if you in the dream or not. So the main character had a spinner. So if he spun that shit and it
it
never
didn't.
dropped, that's how he knew he was in a dream, right? Because and
That
then
was
you
like
get and
his
you got
secret,
somebody
wasn't it?
right, and you got somebody like that's in real life that's making sure you good, like because you basically sleep, right? But then like they can wake you up. So like my man's was in trouble. He like, all right, you need to wake me up. So boy pulled like a string and bro fell into the water, and that's how he woke up. Like you need
okay.
them type of like jokes to wake you up from this type of
Wow.
dream. But
Oh,
like
that's
in the
crazy.
dream, niggas is shooting at each other. Like
feel real,
it's,
too.
Yeah, it's crazy, and I think
no.
it's a little romantic storyline to it too. You feel me
Yeah.
with the main character and whatever. But yeah, Inception.
I'm about to say, you like those type of movies? Like, do you like romance movies?
Not necessarily. Like I don't be on no Titanic shit, but I like movies. I like movies where like you really gotta pay attention to the plot. Like I'm a Matrix fan, so
Yeah,
I'm excited
I
for
really
this
love
new
the
Matrix.
Matrix. Come on now.
That's
Is
about to
another
drop.
Matrix coming out?
Yeah, definitely in,
Cut it
in
out.
December.
Where have I been?
You gotta watch the
about
trailer.
that shit
You gotta watch the trailer. It's crazy.
Who in it?
Of course, Neo. The thing is, I think
What's
Trinity.
his name?
Huh?
What's his name?
What's Neo's name? I know his name.
Keanu
Buddy
Reeves.
off John Wick. Keanu. There you go, Keanu Reeves. Yeah, I knew that shit, bro. I knew that
Go ahead.
shit.
What was you saying?
Anyways, Neo in it. Of course, Morpheus is not in it.
I think you talking about Neo.
It's not. Of course, he's not in it. What you mean?
because
I don't think you.
nah. Actually, I think he passed away.
No, he didn't.
No,
My
No,
dog.
he didn't. No, he didn't. No,
My
he didn't.
my dog.
No, he
Y'all might want to look that up.
Lawrence Fishburne did not
No,
die, bro.
No, man.
He didn't die.
He good?
Oh my God.
He good, bro.
He good?
Yeah,
Yeah, he's straight.
Where my phone?
He's
at?
straight.
Let me make sure.
What you mean? Like, where did you hear this from?
Listen, I don't know if I'm just formulating this because he not in the movie, but that's why I'm just like,
do the
He
movie.
didn't want to do it because he was getting paid. Not
I
enough.
guess, bro. But
I
that
was
nigga
over
is
here
Morpheus, bro. You know what I
Thinking you
mean?
talking about
Yeah,
Neo,
but
like
they taking it.
Oh, okay. I thought they was.
That nigga
wasn't
good.
paying
He good. He only 60. He good. Maybe I'm
that's young
Nigga
still.
only 60.
I'm tripping. I'm
That's young
tripping. I'm
still.
tripping, man. Maybe I'm thinking about. I don't know what I'm thinking about, man. I'm tripping.
Oh, for
You talking about
Shit, I
Pop?
did because they killed the nigga off my movie. So I'm thinking like, damn.
He didn't die.
I know, bro, but I like the original, bro. Get the original cast in there, man. That
You wanna
movie,
know
that
Coming to
series.
America.
I mean, even
Some of
though
them niggas died.
Yeah,
I feel it.
they did.
I feel it.
Like the brother.
Shit, that white nigga died in the first movie.
Who?
Yeah, but within the storyline, Morpheus did not die. That's what I'm saying. So like
No, he didn't die.
that's why I'm expecting the original Morpheus, right?
Yeah.
But I guess they taking it back to like a alter reality because like Neo
Yeah, I
is
think
older.
That's what it is. Yeah.
Neo is older,
older,
so you
yeah.
would expect everybody else to be older, right? So then when you see this young Morpheus, that's why I thought on some wild
Yeah,
shit.
some wild,
you feel
yeah,
me?
yeah.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, excuse me, man. I apologize.
It's okay.
For sure, man.
But nah.
Damn, I'm speaking that shit like
Yeah, you
how
were
you
so
feel?
confident
I'm
too.
sorry. I'm sorry.
So how you feel about that type of stuff, like the shit we see in movies?
Well,
Wanna hear that shit?
for example, I think sometimes like when you see a movie or a series, it could tell you something. Like I'll be thinking like the type of stuff that my mind be thinking be like this. All right, Squid Games, for example. Have y'all seen?
I might say you watched Squid Games.
Have you
right?
seen it? You ain't seen Squid Games?
Yeah, I seen that.
You seen the whole thing?
Yeah.
All right, so look, how I be thinking in my head, how does a movie like get pitched for 10 years or whatever the case may be,
And
then
then
out of
it's
nowhere
out
that
of-
bitch just whoa,
That's because
blah,
somebody posted. It's social media, it's everything.
blah. I guess you're right, but like even on Netflix, it was number one. Like one day it just
Yeah,
boom,
that's
number
because
one.
people were saying something about it. Like that's what it is. It's really promo. Ain't nobody like I came across it like by myself and like you know what I mean, just going on Netflix one day or whatever. Before I even seen it on any social media, I didn't even click on it. I was like, I'm gonna watch that. But then you know what I mean. I didn't get a chance to do it. As soon as I get a chance to come around and watch it, it's all on social media. You know what I mean?
Definitely.
And then it's number one. That's what really like.
I guess so.
You know what I mean?
Our culture is just such a meme culture.
Man,
like if you have a meme, you are like a notable person. And even for the people who like are one time memes, you still, but you still like you will see somebody post like how they look right now, and it's like damn, that person done really grew up from their meme. You feel me? Definitely, definitely. But yeah, it's meme crazy because like what I was saying with the Squid Game situation. Like I said, it's funny how stuff pops up out of nowhere and then people get to talking. Well, why did this pop up and what was actual? What is Squid Game trying to tell us? Is this in real life? Like are people playing with people in real life? Like you know what I mean?
I believe that. Cause like I don't know if you like.
You think people play basically in real life like those type of games, or are you talking about like
games? Period, killing, all type of shit, weird shit. I think there's a lot of weird shit going on, like with people, especially that's like up there, like with power and money. Like some people don't know what to do. Like power corrupts, so like some people don't know what to do with all that money.
Absolutely correct. Absolutely correct. Yeah. I mean, I just think, like I said, for all the nuances and coincidences that be going on, I be trying to look into it. I'm not the type of person like with the eye
so many movies with it though.
Yeah.
So I mean, like even when you talk about The Simpsons, where like on The Simpsons they done had so much.
They had the biggest meme of 2 years. Like this been going on for like 5 years.
Which meme are you talking about?
Of them just being years and years ahead of each of a time. Yeah. And the same things happening. Like what?
Yeah,
that's powerful. What is going on?
Yeah,
you know
I forgot what the actual term of it is. I forgot what the term is called.
Deja vu?
No, it's not deja vu. But that is a form of deja vu, of course. But it's like television screening something.
MK
it's like
Ultra.
no, but it's a term in which basically it means they giving it to you in a way in which
in a symbolic way,
right? Or like even like satire, they giving it to you in a funny way, make you think it never happened, but like it happens. So like you know, on Netflix there was actually a show that came out before COVID that was about COVID.
Yeah. Oh my God, I was literally gonna say that. Yeah. I actually looked at it and it was like, you know what I mean, saying it got out of control, saying it's spreading, saying it's this, and it's that, it's having a. I was like, oh my goodness, how did this come out? And I didn't see, like, you know what I mean? It's been out for actually like years before.
And I be watching the TED Talks and shit.
I think like 2 or 3. So you watch TED Talks?
Yeah.
Do you listen? So do you listen to podcasts?
I do. I like podcasts.
And what type of podcasts would you listen to?
I listen to like. Shout out to the 85 South Show. I listen to shit like that. But like I like informational shit. I like bullshit shit too. Like shit was going on, talking shit, comedy, you know.
Definitely.
But I do watch the TED Talks, and they was talking about like, you know, they be having Bill Gates and stuff on there, and it was like one from like 5 years ago or some shit, and he was talking about starting a virus for depopulation, all types of shit like that. So
I seen something on that.
I'm gonna say, do you get into like, you know, podcasts like that?
I seen Joe Rogan. Oh, everybody knows Joe Rogan, but I do listen to, like I said, I like listening to conspiracy theorists, and also I like listening to the woke community. You know what I mean? I like to hear what everybody got to say. I be listening. Sometimes I be like, that shit crazy as hell. And sometimes I be like, I can understand where they coming from. Definitely. But yeah, I guess hitting on the Bill Gates shit, for whatever reason, these people with power like to be in control. And so when that happens, you gonna have crazy mindsets. And so I can understand from his perspective about whatever depopulation, but we don't even utilize all of our land how we really supposed to. So I would say I always want human beings to come together as human beings. Like I will hope that's where this comes to with our next generation, because we more open to having them type of conversations. Like how can we come together instead of just saying like, all right, fuck it, it is what it is. Because that's what it just seemed like. Like a lot of people in power right now is just like, fuck it, we done drown this shit. Like it's whatever, we can just But with us, I feel like our new generation, we gonna come around and we gonna say, all right, this needs to be done so we can make this shit better. You know what I mean?
I see a lot of people getting back to like grounding their stuff, doing planting, gardening, shit like that, and like taking care of the world, stuff like that. But like,
and I'm big on people just making things better than what it was before, because that's why we here. Like we learn from who we consider the people who created us. We learn from our parents, right? But then once you get out of there and you go somewhere else, now you are formulating what you know based upon what you see, based upon what you take in. But it's just like now a lot of people are distracted with your phone. Your phone is such a addictive nature, because you just, when you wake up, I ain't gonna lie, when I wake up, first thing I do, I ain't gonna lie, I pray. I do be on some pray shit. But then
shout out to him.
Yeah,
That's
definitely.
good.
All the time. God is good. But then I pick up that phone. And like, and it's just like something that you gotta do, just because everything is just
On your phone.
do you ever think how crazy it is? How like the whole world is just like either.
yeah. It's and
It
it's,
used to be like Kyocera.
I remember
Oh yeah.
my first ever phone was I had a Juke. It was a Verizon phone. It was a Verizon Juke. That shit was little as hell.
Verizon for life.
But it slipped open. Like you could slip it open and like the screen
that's sweet,
slipped
though.
up. Yeah, it was on some, but it wasn't the Razor though.
Oh no, I had
Everybody
that
Razor. If you had the Razor, or if you had a Sidekick. I remember the
had
Sidekicks
one.
was crazy. With the
keyboard, that shit was hard.
Yeah.
Nah, that shit was hard. But I used to want a Sidekick.
I like
I had the
flippy
Razor though.
beat.
Oh, you had just a regular flip?
I like that.
For sure. No, the flip phone is crazy.
I used to hang up on my mama.
And we lived through that. Like I remember, like call me crazy, but when I grew up in like middle school, you know when like celebrities would have like a phone number. Like I remember Soulja Boy had that.
God,
Kiss me through the phone. 678-999-212. And I called that shit, right? And you would leave a voicemail, right? And like people will respond to you. So I remember I got on there one time where I was like, yo, this your boy Dre. Fuck with me. And like people had responded to me off that shit. Shit was crazy.
Get out of here. I never knew that you could leave a voicemail.
I called that number. And for a while that number was working. You know what artists do? When they had these type of things, they need to maximize they value with that. And so he had to. If you naming the track and you got a number in there, you got to know somebody gonna call it.
That
and so if you want to really if you want to get in on that and try to like use that to your advantage, then shit, let's make that number happen and let's have people call it and let's monitor this, and this is how we make our little money off this, or whatever the case may be.
That was a little elaborate.
And that's based on like that's just bring me back to like the MySpace era, right?
It was so
MySpace
simple.
was hard.
Did you have MySpace?
I did.
Did you have MySpace? I did not have MySpace, but I did have a Bebo. I think the Bebo was one of the first ones I grabbed. You ain't had no Bebo? Bro, that was like the first one I was on. And like that's when people used to have like the cartoon gangsters with the SpongeBob and like the Pillsbury Doughboy.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you could like customize your page. It was Facebook before Facebook.
She should go back to that.
Nah, Bebo, yeah.
They should go back to like that style.
If we got Bebo hype again, that'd be crazy.
Ain't no advertisements and shit. Ain't nobody.
Nah, you get to personalize your profile and it's you. Or it's like whatever you want to make it. You could be funny on there or whatever.
Right.
Yeah.
Have music playing.
And then that jumped into Facebook, and then Facebook jumped
Facebook
into.
I was on.
Okay, yeah,
I
for
was
sure.
on that thing, for sure.
I mean, if you haven't been on Facebook, I would question like what the hell you been on for like the last
What's going on?
for the last 10 years, because Facebook really jumped off damn near 07, that's when I had dropped on. You was on there on 04?
No, I was saying that
I was about to say.
I don't know when Facebook came out. It wasn't 05.
I don't know, but you gotta think about that time. That type
14.
of move,
I was 12 and
really,
14 on there.
that type of
10.
move is like revolutionary to like human history. Like Facebook, you gotta think about it. Like maybe our kids will be looking at it like, man, Facebook, that shit. Some dinosaur shit, you know what I mean? Yeah.
Hey,
That's crazy.
I heard somebody say Big Sean was old. Like a kid was like, Big Sean, no, he old school.
Wow. So that's where we at now.
Yeah, that's
with
where
Big
we
Sean's
at now.
becoming. And I used to be a Big Sean fan. You know, a lot of people used to say I used to sound like Big Sean. What you think? Do you hear that?
Oh my God, no! I've been wanting to tell you so
Come on.
bad.
What you thinking?
Okay, wait, play that track back.
You want us to play the track
Yeah,
back?
just play it back one more time.
What you-
I
who
just
you
want
think
to
I
be
sound
certain.
like?
I just want to be certain. Hold on.
I'll tell y'all a quick story. This actually happened to me.
Okay.
I met another artist out in Miami when I shot my other video. I shot Mango. I played him the record. This artist was French Montana. I was on the beach. He was on the beach. I told him respectfully, come fuck with me if you can after you chill, whatever. I really would appreciate it if you come say what up to me.
That's
I didn't think it was going to happen, but
That's what's up.
it came out. We're like an hour later, Brody was like, what's up? I'm like, damn, I appreciate you. This shit don't happen like that where I come from in my city.
They
like,
don't do that.
yeah, this
Where I'm
is a
from.
good opportunity. I want to play your record. I played him the record, and Brody told me I sound like Too Short. That's what he
Too
said.
Short.
Nah,
What?
Too
I
Short.
fuck
Nah,
with Too
and you know I
Short.
go on and on. Can't understand why I last so long.
Yeah,
That's
I
Too
know,
Short,
I'm
right?
Too Short. What?
I see that.
For the song, I can see, but I kind of just took it for whatever. It was just a nice
I don't
exchange.
hear it.
And at that time, it let me know, like, all right, if I'm around some of these artists and I can start playing my music around them, this is how I get to feel more confident in myself when I'm playing it for people like that who actually, you feel me, where I would think that they're somewhere.
I used to perform in like 2017 through 2020. And I used to do a lot of showcases back to back to back, like, you know, Ted Sancho showcase. Shout out to him.
Shout out to Tess.
Jamar.
Jamar Moran.
Jamar.
Yep. But yeah, we know him as Tess.
Right, I
When
know,
he was
you know what I
getting
mean?
jumping.
That's my, you know, my
Definitely.
baby. But, you know, I used to perform at a lot of his shows. He had, you know, a couple people come out, artists and, you know, local artists. I can't really name all of them, but shout out to them. And Def Comedy Jam had came out to one show, and I performed for them, and you know they gave me some good feedback on it, and you know they didn't really have too much, you know, criticism about it,
Right.
You know, because they was cutting into people, honey. I'm like, oh my goodness.
So like you was and y'all was all in one room.
They was like judging people. No, it was like one. It was a performance, like literally a showcase. People was in the audience, and you know what I mean, and people were listening, and you know not listening, and you know just being people, you know. And
Of course.
I love the rawness of people because that's how you know what I mean.
Right. So when you perform, you felt like you had everybody's attention.
Oh my God, I love performing because I mean, and if I don't feel like I'm getting the attention from the crowd, it make me want to try harder. You know what I mean? It make me want to go hard. Like, okay, I gotta do something. You know what I mean? That's, you know, that's gonna get the crowd vibing with me.
Definitely.
You know, and usually when I perform, oh my God, the crowd just, you know, they be like, okay.
I think it's because your voice, and when you in the room, it's you demand that floor.
No, for
Definitely.
sure.
Nah, definitely.
No. But no, definitely. So, but what about you? Have you done like shows and you know performed in front of artists and A-list and
So no, I have not necessarily
you
done
do
that.
shows?
I do shows.
Okay.
Like I've done shows. I've only done like one show this year, honestly. That's something I really want to dive into
doing shows.
when like the time is right. Right now, how my team work, we focus on one area, and when we get that area sharpened, we move to the next. And I kind of don't like to scramble up everything at one time, so it's like, all right, focus on the music. Right now, it's about the music, so everything in that vibe should be about the music.
Yeah.
Focus on performing. Now it's about performing. I can get on stage, practice, but I really haven't done
It's
a lot
organized
of
where they go.
performances for real. Not this year, but I had performed in front of like a 300 head crowd.
Well, how you
and
feel?
I tell
Nervous?
you about that. So
Please do.
I wouldn't necessarily say
It's a lot. No,
I wouldn't
it is.
necessarily say this is an embarrassing moment. This was a teachable moment for me. This is like 2017. I had just dropped my first mixtape called Burbs and the Bees. That shit was hard, right? It was
Right.
cool.
Burbs and the Bees.
I was performing
Yeah, I hear that.
and I didn't necessarily know the audience was gonna be full of just kind of like Detroit niggas. Like yo, Sag, I wanna listen to I swear.
Yeah, I want to
you feel
listen
me?
to some, you know.
some you feel me? Some Detroit shit. So when I went up there on some hype shit, and I got a couple heads,
Yeah.
right? But like from the 300, mostly it was a lot of looks, just like.
That's how people be
Okay.
when they don't know that.
Yeah.
Yet.
Yeah, you know, that's just.
And they catch on.
But you know what? From that point on, as I started doing performances, I started to know how to move
How
my
to feel the
crowd,
crowd,
how to
yeah.
interact with my crowd,
Yeah.
so that wouldn't happen to me no more. And it doesn't. Like
Period.
for me, remember we go back to me saying, or for us saying, we are perfectionists. So for me,
I was just
a
about to say,
good
yeah, that's your
performance for me is like a knock it out of park. I was perfect, and I never feel like I'm ever perfect. So like I always down like some of my performances. Like Kay will tell you, my last performance I had, it was at one of my boys. Like he threw like it wasn't necessarily a showcase, but it was like he had like art. It was like an art show. There you go. It was an art show. He had art there. He had like his clothing line there. His name Influential Clay. So he be throwing art shows. He had me there,
Influencer
and that performance was pretty good to other people's standards. To my standards, it could have been better. I didn't
Like,
take
what you
in
mean?
I didn't take in consideration the setting. In my head, I had this idea what the setting was gonna be like, and it was different. But I still rocked it, of course. Like I never sell myself short. I'm not one of them type of people where I'm like, you down and out. No, you gonna do something, and if
Do
you
it for
don't do
real.
it how you wanted to, you go back and you do that again, and you do that again till you get nasty with it. You know what I mean? Till you get elite at it. You know? So
Get swifty with it.
which y'all Swifty?
Yeah, you
Okay.
watch Rick and Morty? No.
No, I don't.
Oh my god.
I'm so uncultured when it comes to Rick and Morty. I'll tell y'all what it is.
What?
I'm so prideful that if a series has got to a point where it's past 3 seasons, I will not watch that shit. So like
It's
Power,
worth it.
I realize
What?
Power is like everybody's show.
That's the best time you can binge
The
watch.
thing is, I don't like binge watching because I can't sit there and
watch it back to back.
Like my shorty, she be trying to make me watch like 3-4 episodes back to back, and
As
I
she
just be
should.
like, bro, I'm tired, bro. Or I want to hop on the game, bro, or do something else. And I listen to a lot of music. Like that's
Yeah.
music consumes me. I love music, and so I don't be watching stuff, but you're right. I should be binging. But if it's a good show, I will watch it. Like Squid Games, I guess when it gets to a
You
certain
like
level.
Squid Games?
No,
It
when
wasn't
it
that long.
No.
when it gets to a certain level and it becomes hype, I like to be involved, especially if I'm gonna watch it because I know there's some spoilers and people don't give a fuck, especially on Twitter.
Yeah,
They
so you
just
gotta
like
watch it,
ruin
like-
this shit. So like, yeah, I'll do that. But for a show like I can't think of a show off my head, but like
Something with a whole bunch, like Peaky Blinders.
never
Peaky
seen
Blinders
that.
is
Never seen
Yeah,
that.
so I'm saying something like that you would watch.
I guess, or like even like
You seen Breaking Bad?
yes.
Breaking
But the
Bad
thing
is a
is,
good-ass show.
Breaking Bad is a good
I never
enough
seen
show
it.
that I didn't care about how many seasons it
That shit
was.
was good.
I was willing to watch it from the beginning, from the
Yeah,
get go.
yeah.
The
You
only
never
show-
seen Breaking Bad?
No.
It's with the white man
I
and the
know
other
what
white
it-
man. They was cooking and the science
He was a
teacher.
science
I know
teacher
what
and
it
cancer.
is.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It's more to it than
Yeah, man,
with
and the
the
dude
eye
had
disease.
cancer, like on some. He was about to die. Yes.
Come on, you really, yeah.
I know. I got
that
into that.
was a good series.
I get into. If it's good, I get into it. If it's not, I leave it where it's at. Like
No,
a lot of
for real.
people would kill me for it, but like Ozark, I never really got into Ozark. It didn't stick with
the
me.
drug breast.
It didn't stick with me.
I was trying to watch it with Jenna actually.
It's
And-
good. I didn't finish it though, but it's good.
It's good. He was trying to show me
I
that.
like
I was
shows
like,
like that.
I like it, but it's just like it's
You
a lot
gotta pay
going on. It give
attention.
me some shows. Listen, some shows give me anxiety. You know what I mean?
Why you feel
like,
that way?
like some movies and some shows. Okay, so let me tell y'all. Like when I feel like you gotta watch your back and all of that, you know, like just running, and I don't like paranoia anything. So
So you don't like scary movies?
no,
You don't like scary movies?
I've never been a scary movie. I was forced to watch scary movies when I was younger.
Really?
And I did not. I still don't know. No.
So we just
I
got
went to
out
go
of
see Halloween.
right. Like we just got out of
I-
October, and you know, scary movies is like that's the theme of October. You watch scary movies. Did you watch any?
I watched Halloween. I went
Okay,
to
so
the movies.
you went to how was that?
Yeah.
How was that movie?
This man, this is the only character. Well, okay, he's the second one. This is the only character for that I'm really scared of.
Really?
In real life.
This is Michael Myers, right?
No, literally, I'm scared of Michael Myers for real. So when I watched the movie, I'm like, y'all really just gonna let this man walk up on y'all? Like,
Isn't it crazy? People be running, he walking, and it
he's
don't matter.
walking up, but no, in this one they wasn't running, y'all. They just was really like this, like you know
Just
what I
stuck.
mean? Just letting him walk up on them, like it just was making me cringe every time. It just, but I liked it. I liked the movie because it was
I don't
like
even know why you do that.
it was more what.
He should just walk through. Because
Right,
I'ma
he
just
just
I'ma
walk
just edit that shit out anyway. So it don't even matter.
Chainsaw Massacre was real.
I don't like Chainsaw Massacre either. Oh my god, but it's a good movie though.
He was a
That's
real-
something
He
that's
was a real person.
but that's
But that-
why it was good.
And that's what spooks me when
Yeah,
it's
real
based
stuff.
on a real true story,
Don't
like
even
the
mention
Zodiac Killer or like
Don't even mention it.
The Conjuring, like
Don't even
The
mention it.
Conjuring
I
2.
believe.
Like that's one of the scary ones because the lady,
I
I
never
guess she was a
thought that.
demon, but she was a nun, and like there was a scene where something had happened and it's a long hallway,
Yeah.
and so Shorty had peeked off the hallway. And there's the nun on the other side.
In The Conjuring.
Walking, yes, that scene, it gave you the chills when you in there. You like, oh
I've
shit,
seen The Conjuring,
and like
but
I
can't
don't,
remember.
nah, yeah, and I don't get jumped very often, but sometimes you just like,
You see Sinister?
I never saw
Oh.
Sinister.
My goodness.
Sinister is a good scary movie, like because scary movies don't be scary no more. Like
Actually, I did see the new Sinister because
Oh, you
that
see
was
the
where
second
one
like,
and two was good.
wasn't that
Okay.
the movie where
The Boogeyman.
right, but they were playing something on the projector and he had came up on the projector screen. Yeah, I seen that.
That was a good little jumpy, like you feel me? But I went to this party a couple weeks ago, costume party, and you know everybody, it was somebody. This big ass person. I'm doing a little Tamia hustle. You feel me? I don't know if you seen on my Instagram story.
Oh, yeah, I see.
I'm doing Tamia hustle.
You
I
need to
turned
put that
around.
on World Star. I
It's
swear.
a big ass
Can you send that video to
nigga
World Star?
behind me. I will.
Please do.
He dressed like Michael Myers, but it's like okay. I'm like okay, it's a costume party, like you know, dancing or whatever.
Show him the video.
He not moving. Yeah, I'm gonna show the video. He not.
You have to show him.
He
You have
straight
to see
faced. That was the real Michael Myers.
Really?
Nah, that was the
It
real.
Let me
was.
see.
You have to see that video, Jay. That's. I was like,
And he
you
was
good?
just staring at me from across the club,
Let me
like
see.
just.
I damn near had to FaceTime her like, you good?
You wasn't there?
No. And I was scared because I was like, she posted this 14 minutes ago. She ain't posting nothing else. What's going on?
You gotta be crazy, these scary. Man.
I'm telling you, they be
He
out
didn't
there.
move though. I'm talking about the whole night. He didn't jig. He ain't vibing nothing.
Look, he been staring directly at her. If you could, that camera, you should.
Yeah, I would have been scared for you. I would have been scared for you.
Oh my God.
You saw
Like that's
Yes. I was watching it like, I got on my bed like,
that's scary.
yeah,
That's
this
for sure
man is
scary.
staring at you like, what?
yeah, but he really played his character well.
Definitely.
Yeah, tell me about it.
Do you like it's a lot of like the Halloween just passed and it's like I see like people on social media like guys they don't really like celebrate like getting like you know
Into that holiday or just holidays in general?
No, into that holiday in particular.
I do not celebrate Halloween. I grew up. My mama, she believed. Like my mom she's Christian background, Christian household, so she believed that's the devil's day. You
Shout
need
out
to
to
stay
them.
away from that. And she let me trick or treat like when I was little.
Really?
right? But then once I got to a certain age, she said, I don't want you out there. You can pass out candy. You can just keep the rest. But then I have 2 younger brothers. And so I used to make the excuse of, well, because they used to dress up, right? And I guess she was a little bit less like less strict when it came down to things than with me because I was her firstborn.
Yeah.
So she ain't let me really.
That's how it always be.
Yeah, she ain't let me celebrate Halloween, but then she let my brother. So there was a couple of years where I was out there chaperoning, but I was collecting candy.
Yeah,
and like not to keep on a subject, and this is happening in real life, but I seen a dude in a Michael Myers costume walking out, and he was about 6'2", like 6'3", big as hell.
That was him, still around. He come out on Halloween for real.
Nah, that's crazy, right?
But y'all about to scare me for real.
Nah, it's over now. You ain't gonna see Halloween for another 365. Nah, so he good. He good.
But I was raised Muslim, so like, you feel me? My dad was like, we was. So we wasn't celebrating Halloween, but my mama would be like, she felt bad because I'll be with my god sisters and stuff.
Right.
And they got costumes, so she kind of convinced my daddy to let me dress up as a profession. So I had to like be a nurse or a doctor or some shit like that to be able to like participate in school too. Like, you know, you come to class in your costume and stuff. I'm gonna be the only one like can't do it. You feel me? So, but I ain't really go trick or treating that much. Like.
And so that's the thing too. In parenting, of course, I don't have children, but when I think about it, like that is a big responsibility. Do you allow your kids to be social and to you feel me? And that's what I think for the most part. I don't celebrate a lot of holidays. I don't know what it is with me. Like these holidays are not necessarily for me. They're for the masses, and they enjoy that. But like, I don't be believing in a lot of these holidays. Like, of course, when it come down to Easter and stuff like that, I'm level headed, of course. But when it come down to like Columbus Day, which is not really a holiday, or like I'm trying to think about something that's a little bit more. The 4th of July, right? The 4th of July, you celebrate independence. But like for me personally, there's no
reason.
There's no value in that. Like if I want to throw a party or a gathering with my friends and family, I can do that any day. It shouldn't be odd because this is a holiday. So Valentine's Day, of course. And then, of course, you have to because
I'm gonna say it to the camera.
Nah, that's in she know that's in code. But if I didn't have to celebrate, I would say I do a lot of things that's not on Valentine's Day. Is what I would say. Right. But on Valentine's Day, because it's that day, and that's what she want. You give her what she want. You know what I mean? Treat her like a queen. But in my opinion, no, I'm not celebrating Valentine's Day. It's 3 holidays I think that are important, and that's because family really come together. Thanksgiving, Christmas, and
say do like it's your birthday.
Thanksgiving and Christmas, basically, like them is the ones where like I feel like it should be celebrated, and it should be celebrated because of your family really coming together, and you thankful for things, and then you also gifting things. I think it's important for you to be compassionate with the people that you rock with, because a lot of times you don't see those people. I don't see my mother as often as I want to, but I still let her know I love you. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because you never know.
No, you gotta let your people know.
Yeah. And that's what Jenna, you was talking about that. You know, you was practicing telling people that. You know,
I love you more. Telling my friends, I love you more. Telling my family.
I think that's important.
Like even off the phone, like, all right, I love you.
I think that's important because this world is really filled with a lot of like, hey, it be seeming like a lot of things. It be seeming like a lot of times, people are more envious of things that maybe they don't have. And so they creating this. And that's what I think social media, it has some good perks, but it has some bad perks because you highlighting the greatest things about a person. And some people look at that and say, I don't have the great things that they have. Yeah. But in reality,
that's all that they see.
Right. And in reality, we all in our own bubble experiencing our own things that are great in our own categories.
Yeah.
But that's the thing with social media. I think some people, they think because the number is a number that equals value. When in reality, a number is a number. And numbers talk, but it doesn't mean everything. You know? You are who you are. And I would hate to be in a situation where where you have to think for yourself and wake up every day, and maybe you are paying attention to the numbers, a little too much. Like some
Right.
TikTok stars have gone crazy because either they lost their following or they was like too engulfed in numbers, and you can really
that's where
go
it's
crazy
going.
over that.
You see, we going all digital.
And the thing is, anybody can go viral now. Literally anybody. You can go viral any day for anything.
I'm about to get to
I think
it.
about how fast we forget about people. Like, I remember when Boot Gang was a thing.
Come on,
like,
now.
you feel me?
Yeah, no, seriously, we forget about a lot of people,
Yeah,
especially when the social media apps go down. Like
Right.
Vine.
Right.
Like all the Vine stars,
Right.
they lost their minds. You know what I mean?
Nah, for sure.
And they
'Cause
trying to get to
Some
them.
of them toughed it through.
Some of them sucked it out.
some of them did,
Shout out
but
to
a
them,
lot
for
of
sure.
them fell.
Yeah,
a lot
of them failed
and their
because of this-
platforms fell as well.
Just because of the platform, it's like you can be, and I really learned like different apps is different. Like
Right.
like you could be popping on TikTok, you go over to Twitter. I mean, Twitter or Instagram or anything. They got like 2 followers, 4
Right.
followers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like you look different too.
Yeah. That's why you got to make sure if you really pay attention to your platform, you take care of your platform. You
Yeah.
take care of your career.
Your brand.
It's important. I think a lot of people think things just gonna come out of nowhere. No,
Yeah.
it's gonna take some tough,
You got
hard
real
work.
handouts.
And you're gonna grow. If you grow organically, it's gonna take some time. It will.
I think that's like, I love that. I don't think like
Love what?
the hard work when you feel it pay off, like that's a good ass feeling.
To get back to y'all,
Yeah.
because we talked about y'all, but we more talked about just our personal interests, basically. So to get back to y'all, I know I was talking to you about you trying to develop a podcast yourself.
Oh yeah.
Right. What type of topics would you be talking about on your podcast?
Honestly, I just like the freestyle flow, like just talk shit. I like to talk shit. I'm a shit talker. You feel me? Certified shit talker. It's like no, but
For real.
I just like the vibe of like, talking shit, coming naturally. I like freestyling sometimes when I'm high. I ain't gonna lie. So,
It's like
me and
more
my
creative.
friend. Shout
So
out to Egypt.
if I put a beat on you, a freestyle for the audience,
Yeah,
you think so?
Oh my
I think so.
Let me throw something on here real quick.
Only if you feel me, join.
If I jump
Yeah,
in.
it can't be just me, Like no,
Right, go
I'm
ahead.
not the artist here. You feel me?
Yeah, no, for real. You are now.
How you feeling?
Oh, me?
Yeah. You a freestyle?
Oh, goodness.
The thing is, my freestyling is not up to par, and I don't want to. I
It
don't
don't
want.
gotta be like, but it don't gotta be like serious. Like, oh, that was, you feel me? Just like talk shit that sound good. Like, I don't know how to like.
It's late for me. We ain't freestyling. We're not freestyling. Is there anything else that I really want to talk about with y'all? Because I feel like we got through a bunch of topics. If you want the people to know anything just about you, or if you got something you want to express, just tell me. Whatever. Oh, you still gotta tell me who I sound like, man.
Oh my God, you sound like
they was supposed to play
Okay.
your song.
you
that's
know,
why.
you know Meek Mills, right?
Yes.
That's what you sound
I sound like Meek.
Yes.
You think I sound like Meek?
Yeah.
Why do you say
You
that?
okay? You sound like okay. Wait. Let me. Oh man, it's Meek Mills in this. Oh my God, I gotta say Hov.
Really?
Hov.
You think I sound like
Hov.
Jay-Z?
You sound like Hov for sure.
You give me New York Nipsey
Don't he
vibes.
give you?
though.
New
Don't
York,
he
some
give
New
you
York
I was
New
about to say
York?
Nipsey.
Cause the
type.
way you even talk,
too
like
short.
you talk different, like you know.
How do I talk? What do I talk like?
Man, you got an accent.
What type of accent?
What he say? Wonder. What he say on there? Remember that part? Make you wonder. He said something
Wonder.
like that.
You be like,
Like a new.
you be like, oh my God, how you say it? You be like,
Yeah, you right here. Say it.
right? I don't know
I don't know what y'all talking about.
Man, you got a whole different like. Even,
I just think I got a different lingo.
you be like rap. You be like, you be like real rap.
though.
Like the way you. It's not like it's just a New Yorker or it's your own swagger, it's your own vibe.
It don't
You got
sound
your
like
own-
straight up like New York.
Yeah,
It give me
but
that
it
little
give you
feel,
that
feel me?
like that real rap.
Nipsey, J. Cole.
I can understand that.
You know what I mean?
Definitely, respectfully. I have not.
Oh, yeah, no, my bad.
No, go ahead.
And it give me like old school, like
Old school.
you give me old school vibe. Like you came from like a
Like real
upbringing
rap.
of listening to old school and real rap.
I'm about to play y'all something else.
You need to.
That's about to not be this.
What
Actually,
you
I'm gonna do
mean?
that after the pod.
Okay, definitely do that.
Actually, we can wrap it up. I mean, we talked about a whole bunch of things. I appreciate y'all for coming
No,
on
we
the pod.
appreciate you for
This was
having
really
us.
dope, man.
Come on now.
Definitely.
you.
And you can follow her on what?
Instagram @_GNJ JINNJ.
Bet. And
And Aaliyah Nayo, spelled like with one A. ALIYAHNAO.
you know how to spell your name.
No.
Yeah.
Apparently not, y'all.
Dope, man.
Sorry,
But yeah, once again, this podcast is being brought to you right here in InHouse Studios, where you can get all the best quality recording.
Shout out to
Shout out
InHouse
to
Studios.
Shout out to them.
Definitely.
That's my favorite thing to say.
And like
Shout
y'all,
out to them.
and
Shout out to
y'all fam, y'all fam of my fam, so y'all
thank
fam.
you.
Yeah, for sure.
Hey man, this was fun, man. So
Yeah,
yeah,
it was.
everybody check them out. Of course, like, comment, subscribe.
Definitely show love to
We
the
out
page.
here.
I don't know what the fuck.
I don't know what the fuck.
Yo, that was super dope.